And you know what I do when I'm magnet fishing? Attack! Get it? I attack magnet fishing. What I have here is attack. Okay, good times. Guys and gals, friends and pals, welcome to another magnet mission. This one's kind of offbeat, and I'll tell you what, it was supposed to happen at Lake Sacagawea. We've been there many times. And what I had decided to do, that wooden bridge I'm always on, the one with the wooden rails anyways, and an overpass, I decided to get underneath it with my waders on. And so I was set up to film in the water, ready to go, gonna magnet fish under the bridge, which I wound up doing. But as I went to set my old phone, this is my new phone, as I went to set my old phone on the tripod, I dropped it in the water. And it was kind of a comedy of errors because I had my external microphone set up going so you wouldn't hear all the traffic noise, and I had my waders on. And so what happened was the water was about 3 feet deep. So as I, in my rush to save my phone, as I bent down in the water, I got my microphone wet, so it took that out. And then water started dripping down into my waders, so I got frozen. But I continued to magnet fish, being the trooper that I am, and I didn't want it to be a complete loss, so I'm making a magnet mission now showing you the finds. I have the bucket of finds right here, so there's not the, you know, tremendous excitement and witty one-liners that you're also used to. Anyhow, yeah, so, and if you're wondering what happened to my hand, this was a great day. After all the stuff that I just described to you happened, I got home, decided to chop some wood to warm up the house, and I broke my hand. So if you're wondering what the phone is doing now, I'll show you. It's not working. This is my brand new phone. I don't know if you hear that sound, but here is the old phone crying out. It won't stop doing that, but it doesn't work anymore. It's a goner. Yeah, so I'm going to be out of commission for a little while, but shout out to Anita at Madtown Magnet Fishing Adventures. You can catch her right here. And for saying, well, let's see a one-handed magnet mission then. And I may be back to that, but it's going to be a little bit. I don't want to take the chance. Well, my hand is only in this little splint, so I'll have to wait till after the surgery, most likely. Anyhow, without further ado, here's the bucket of finds I found. Some of it's pretty interesting stuff, so hold on just a second, I'll show you that. Okay, there's our bucket of goodies right there with a couple of larger items off to the side. So I'm not gonna show you everything because a lot of the, there's a lot of little nails and bolts. And but this is just the stuff I found. Oh my gosh, look at this big piece of metal right here. Been down there for a long time. You can see it's actually it was once either red or orange, kind of triangular. So that's rather, kind of interesting. Then, that's a twig. Here's a broken off bolt with a square nut on the end. And Lake Sacagawea has been around for like 80 or 90 years, maybe more. So this is probably off of older construction. Again, this is interesting. So this is an old square nail. If you look real close, it's still got wood attached to it. So that was obviously out of a larger board that just rotted away to nothing. And here we have the little nail that's left. There was. Should have grabbed this out too. All this stuff wants to come out at the same time. Hold on. La 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 la. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff here. So this is a little flag to mark property. It even says, if you look real close, the city of Longview, Washington on there. And so they must have been doing some, construction work or something at some point where they put these flags out. here is a bunch of fishing line, and then you can see there's a little lure caught in there. There's a little lure caught in there. And I think I felt like there was a weight on here somewhere too. Oh, it's over here attached to this this reel also that I found. I can't see what brand it is, but someone had to be disappointed about losing that. And then there's a section of bicycle chain. So yeah, I found lots of bicycle chain there and a few bicycles in Lake Sacagawea. Yeah, just a little piece of wire, no big deal there. Someone's flashlight, so don't know what they were doing out in the dark with a flashlight, or you know, they might have been fishing from a kayak or something and lost their flashlight. This is pretty old style. I haven't tried to open it, but I imagine it's full of batteries. This was kind of sinister at first. I went, what? Check that out. It's like, oh boy. I thought it was a weapon of some sort, and then I realized it's actually a sharpening steel for, you know, knives. I'm sure plenty of you guys are familiar with that. It's actually, it might still be good. I might be able to clean it up. I found a lock, and this is an old master lock. I don't know how old, but it sure is unique looking. If you check out the top, it's got rivets all in there. Then the master emblem is raised on there, and it looks like it this was kind of a copper color at some point. So I'm gonna see if I can find a better picture of this version of master lock to show you, and if not, then you'll see nothing right here at the end of my finger. Half a pair of scissors, probably for cutting fishing line. And this appears to, I'm guessing this is a broken off handle of some type, or, you know, at least extension of, you know, something that was made of cast iron. You can see there, so that's probably really old in itself as well. This interesting spindle, it's actually got some weight to it. And I don't know if that's solid steel or what. It's got a chrome finish on it, or is that stainless steel? I don't know, but yeah, it looks like maybe some line went in there. I'm not sure what that's off of, but kind of a neat find in itself. This looks like a relatively new Starbucks cup, or lid rather, which I actually like this stuff. This is off of one of the pre-made coffees, you know, that comes in a bottle. This here, I can't tell if this is a lamp base or was a bell ornament of some kind. It's relatively light. Got a faux brass finish on there. This is, I'm not sure if this is my first or second iPhone. So these are relatively robust, and it may still work, so I am going to try and clean it up and see if it powers up. I'll be very surprised. It feels kind of heavy for an iPhone, so I imagine it's full of silt and water. But yeah, iPhone. And another couple of fun items. Here's a socket. Another little spinner lure. And a very old box cutter, I believe the disposable kind that they use at grocery stores. The rest of the stuff in the bucket is really junk, but here's another old, what do you call this? Not a spinner bait, but a crankbait. So that's kind of cool. And you know what I do when I'm magnet fishing? Attack! Get it? I attack magnet fishing. What I have here is attack. Okay, good times. No idea what this is. It looks like it had a screw that went through there, but it's got kind of a little design on it. So really no idea what I have there. And then the rest of it is honestly just a sort of junk. Oh, no, that's right. Two other items I totally forgot about. This was cool. This was one of the last things I found. So either somebody's lowrider is down there, but I imagine it's off of a lowrider bicycle. If you know what I'm talking about, I'll see if I can find a picture of one to show you where the guys would actually put a steering wheel in lieu of the handlebars. So that's kind of cool. I can't tell what it says here. Yeah, if you can make out that logo on there, it starts with a V. And it's in a few places. And then on the side here, it says NRG Innovations. So maybe I can find a picture of what this looks like new. We'll see. And then finally, arguably the world's longest bullet. Okay, probably not a bullet. Looks like that end sticks in the ground, so this might have been an upright part for wire to wrap around or something, but this is solid steel. There you go. And that's it. So now, what I might do is take you on the recycle mission. I'm going to go to the scrapyard. I got a bunch of stuff all over there and kind of over there, and some of it I'm going to keep because some of it's really cool, but a lot I'm going to take to the scrapyard. This is stuff I'm keeping. Look at that gear. You saw it in a previous episode, and actually it was a lot rustier, but I got a lot of the rust off there, and that's just a cool piece. There's some old irons, mallets, just cool little things that I plan on keeping. Some chain, this big old logging spiky thing that I think used to belong to Aquaman. You might remember that dad joke. And then I got this pile over here that's actually cool stuff too. So I got to sort through that and head off. Right now, I often donate to Habitat for Humanity, but since I'm laid up and also saving for a Les Paul guitar, I'm probably going to keep the proceeds this time. But Habitat for Humanity does take scrap metal, at least the one in St. Helens does, so if you get a chance, donate to them. Okay, so actually I don't know how well you can see it from here, but that is off behind all the trees, St. John's Bridge. I've probably taken you to cross it before, but just a beautiful work of semi-modern architecture. Alright, so here we are actually turning onto the bridge, and you can see why I love this bridge so much. Just art. Just a beautiful, beautiful work of art, honestly. Okay, now we are coming up to the much less picturesque, but just as useful scrapyard. Oops, I think we're supposed to go over here. Ooh, don't mind me driving on the sidewalk like a crazy person. Yeah, this guy's got a truckload of cars going. So hopefully this won't take too long. All right, I'm all unloaded. Boy, it was more than I thought. It didn't look like that much when... Okay, I'm just joking. Just got this here, so gonna unload and get off to the races. All right, that is my pile there, guys. So thank you. And this cool guy brought me a broom to clean up the final mess there. But anyhow, yeah, we'll see what that translates to dollars and cents wise here in just a minute. Right on. All right, guys and gals, well, I'm not rich, but I'm $38 richer, so that's something. Maybe I'll buy some flowers for my wife. We're heading back the way we came. You can see it's a little bit darker. Beautiful view. I can't show you anymore because I'm driving. Anyhow, yeah, Magnum mission accomplished.